hand, you're so right. Clap your hands, you're so right.
As long as I got you, baby.
Clap your hands, you're so right. Clap your hands, you're so right. Clap your hands, you're so right.
As long as I got you.
Electronic dance music is oftentimes misrepresented by individuals who participate in illegal drug use. Although it is recognized that part of the EDM community does indeed partake in this activity, it is not necessarily the objective or main activity within this group of people. In this video, we will explore how EDM is developed, interview a local DJ in Tallahassee, and compare songs within this genre in hopes to support the statement that drug use does not represent the entire EDM culture. What you see here in this video is an EDM concert, or what is also known as a rave. Electronic dance music encompasses many subgenres, but it can be most simplified as electronic music intended primarily for dancing at nightclubs and raves. Electronic dance music has evolved quickly since its inception in the 1980s, branching into many distinct forms and genres. EDM is much more popular in the United Kingdom and Europe compared to the United States, where pop and rock influences remain supreme. However, electronic dance music is becoming more popular in the US as it has transitioned from an underground phenomena to a commercial industry. EDM can be compared to hip-hop in the way that it is heavily incorporated in the practice of sampling, in which a sound or sequence of sounds is recorded and reproduced. Physical instruments are rarely seen in EDM performances as their sounds are often sampled, tweaked, and reused to create the new form of music. The DJ or disc jockey still may be able to incorporate improvisation into their live musical events through beat matching and soundboards. Electronic dance music was made possible through the emergence of mass-produced and widely available synthesizers in the 80s. Most recently, advances in computer software have made production much more accessible and versatile. Since EDM's existence as an underground music scene, electronic dance music performances have been heavily associated with drug use. Big EDM concerts, such as this one, often draws thousands upon thousands of people. With those people often comes drugs. Although drugs are a big part of the EDM scene, it is not a representation of the EDM culture as a whole, and drugs are not necessary to enjoy electronic dance music. To provide more insight on the drug use that coincides with the EDM culture, we sat down with a local Tallahassee DJ. DJ Alex Jepson of the Coliseum and Taboo nightclubs shared with us his opinion on the subject matter at hand.
How long have you liked EDM?
I have liked EDM probably for 7 or 8 years.
Alright, so when was your first event that you attended as a guest?
First event would be Skrillex, my junior year of high school.
Were you impaired in any way?
I drank a little bit, but it wasn't like I was really excited because this is when Skrillex was like hitting his heyday and like dubstep was a huge thing. Like everyone and their mom was going, like you couldn't find tickets fast enough.
At this event, could you easily see or smell drugs?
I mean, I could smell people smoking like cigs and weed, and my kids were drinking, but there wasn't a huge like pill popping culture like there is today.
At events you've attended since then, has that changed? Have you seen or smelled more drugs?
Yeah, I just think the culture has changed as a whole because now it's less kind of like bass heady and like, oh, this is like awesome music or an awesome experience. It's have a nice trip, how's your roll, where's the Molly, have you seen Molly, the generic kind of EDM rage.
So have you ever attended an event sober?
Yes.
Do you think a person can have a good time at an event without drugs of any kind, alcohol included?
Yeah, that's probably because I'm a DJ and because I just like really like the music.
So how long have you been DJing?
Probably 5 years.
And how many gigs would you say you've played?
I've done like 120, 150 gigs total.
So especially for a DJ, are drugs readily available if you were to seek them?
I mean, I would say no more available than the average college student.
Would you say that drugs are more readily available or apparent at EDM events as opposed to other musical events or just other college parties? Could you blame the drug use on EDM?
I wouldn't. I mean, I definitely think the culture has shifted to a certain style of drug. I think that, like, historically, if you go back, like ecstasy, I guess ecstasy, what our parents know as ecstasy, was really big in the 80s and 90s. Kind of like heroin was really big in the 70s, and like weed was really big in the 60s. I think it's just kind of the flavor of the month, drug-wise. just because popular culture, I guess counterculture has made it that way.
For demonstration purposes, 2 EDM songs were analyzed, one that references drug use and one that does not. We analyzed these 2 different types of songs to show that even though drug use can be found within the community, it is not always found or represented in every piece of music within this genre.
I definitely could see Mars in the sky. But it looked like a floating jellyfish. A red one. The sidewalks were melting. The trees were melting. Tripping balls.
Sunlight begins to fade now, and I feel like I'm losing time, but I don't know how I'm here. The sunlight has turned to gray, and I feel like I'm losing love again. I don't know how I'm here. I could feel your heartbeat. I could feel somewhere you're looking down. I could feel your heartbeat.
During the production of this video, students at Florida State University in Tallahassee, Florida, anonymously answered our surveys regarding this topic. It's interesting to note that over half of the students surveyed said that they do not believe that the use of drugs is necessary at all to enjoy EDM, nor is the use of drugs part of the EDM culture. Over half of those who were surveyed also replied that although they have seen drugs at an event, they have not participated or used any of them at these EDM events. EDM culture is not primarily based off of drugs. Although drug use may be seen at these events, it is not necessary to be part of this culture. Statistics and the interviews with the DJ help support that even amongst our peers in the community, they all agree that the use of drugs is not and should not be the image that is given off once an individual starts a discussion regarding electronic dance music.
I wanna go